On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. In motion, the tight end. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Cook again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
56. Hey, home. Look out.
On play action, Allen. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Wright's got it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And they'll go right back to Wright. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
That's going to be caught. It's a rookie from Clemson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. the play fake. On the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. We go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Off 52.
Motion man is Shakir.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll work the middle here with Wright.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Allen. Touchdown! James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling.
Oh, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their... in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Allen. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And again, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 65 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. A give up the middle to right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The slot man in motion right. Second and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Middle. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
What's that?
To the air, Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Left side, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third down and 13.
Off 52.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Allen going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
56, 56. Look out.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Wright. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On the handoff, it's Wright. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a give, running left is Wright. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Again, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the give, this is Wright. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on first down. Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Here's Wright. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw is Allen. Out to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Allen.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Wright's got it. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. They'll run with Wright.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's first and 10.
Stop.
Here's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Alert!
Now Allen. To the sideline and incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Alert!
Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.